Right now, I am listening to Rage Against the Machine, and about half an hour ago, I was living my life in those years 92, 93, 94. It was, I, I like glam metal, all metal, all kinds of metal. And then grunge came, and I liked some things and I disliked others. And but I always was flowing with different deep meanings. So the grunge connected me into the same soul way than any other metal was, because the metals, they are different. They're completely different. So stone metal, Black Sabbath. I don't know what style Black Sabbath is, but Ozzy Osbourne, Accept is different. Scorpions is different. All the Rat Twisted Sister are very different. But you manage the way to connect with your higher self on any of those. Otherwise, you choose something else, because I'm not listening to what the radio station is saying. I never did. That's why I discovered so many bands in my life, because I was listening to other radios, other places, even in bars. I discovered Rammstein 3 years before all the Spanish people. Why? Because I was in Gran Canaria. Gran Canaria was very on holidays. Playa del Inglés. It was at that time almost 100% German, and they played a song that I was like, what? The first time in my life I heard them. And for me, it was a combination of Metallica and Medina Zahara at that time. In other times can be Metallica and Prodigy, or depending, but that song, Medina Zahara. So if I am not in Gran Canaria and I am not Spanish, I wouldn't connect that taste, connecting it and liking both of them, and automatically loving that band. And I had to do so many things to buy the first record, because they draw a map. It was 96. There was no mobiles, no GPS, nothing. So it drove draw a map with the route how to go to the shop that maybe they have the record, because he was German. And then I went there, and when I see the band name, and I say, what? These five guys, shirtless, with a huge flower behind them? Is this the band that I heard yesterday? If it is, great. But it was the most expensive CD, and I bought it. Because some other times I bought some music thinking something, and it was something completely nothing with to where I referred. And I'm coming back now for that. So Nirvana and Pearl Jam was into all this flow. And I am listening, and Rage Against the Machine, of course, is another band that I don't know. I don't even know how I discover as well, but I was discovering them. So I like rap metal from the beginning, like Anthrax or Beastie Boys in the 80s, early 80s. It was already there. And then all this combination is a mestizaje, I don't know the word, it's a mix, jamming, that has been living with the music since the beginning of times. And when you get connected at that level with the music through my experiences, how I did it, you can do it through your experiences, how you did it. If not, is that you didn't deal with, or you were not aware of those connections. But that's it. That you can live it again today and come back to when you were a child, a teenager, and you were not so aware of all your life. So I faced a couple, no, a girl, little girl, 2 years, 3 years old, with a Nirvana t-shirt. And Nirvana, for me, is not the band. For me, is what I have felt in the much better than heaven, because heaven is only just living every day and getting born the days next day. That's heaven. The heaven for Christians. But Nirvana is when you feel you are nothing. You are nothing. You are nothing. And then all of a sudden, you become of everything for some absurd logical combination. And then when you come back, you said, only there is a better experience than that for my avatar, which has, it can only be dying. I cannot be feeling in such a complex, terrorific, fantastic way that if you don't unlock your mind, you're gonna stop it and you're gonna go on the most negative fear that you have. When you go there completely naked, naked, I mean, no weapons, no mind control, no meditation, no rational thoughts, no stupid ego, nothing. Go deep into that well. It's an infinite well, and then you don't know if you're going down or up or any other dimension, and then boom, it's another level that I cannot explain. This is only the limit that I can say with words. And so then, Nirvana. Uh, I had the experience saying, wow. And then I saw the father. I saw the girl, small girl, and say, wow, teaching the values of what I'm talking about, the energy on the soul through the process of the evolution of the music. And this is only one small wire of all the wires of the strings theory. And it doesn't matter. So this is a very graphic example. Once I see and I had the connection with Nirvana and everything, I see the father and I'm telling him, wow, you are teaching your girl with all these values to be aware that you don't have to teach her because she knows that. You are telling her that you are seeing it and she can follow that. It's so easy, right? So I was only in that mode. And he said, yeah, I love the smiley face. Oh, yeah. So you see how misunderstood at how such a huge level, some people wouldn't even understand this huge difference because they don't know what the other part of the Nirvana concept was, and not just the smiley, trendy face.